A few days ago, we released a video where we showcased a few different ideas for securing sunshades and canopy materials to your conduit and maker pipe frames. So I wanted to do a follow-up to that and actually highlight some different ideas for shades from the community. And there's been some really great ones over the last couple of years, and I've picked a few of them out, and we're going to go over them today and just get some ideas. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about with building with conduit and maker pipe connectors, EMT conduit is an off-the-shelf tubing you can get at different hardware and home improvement stores. And then maker pipe connectors are something that we manufacture in upstate South Carolina, so you can assemble and join pieces of conduit together and build all kinds of creative stuff, including canopies and sunshades, which is something that's really popular that we see in the community. And this first one comes from John and Becca. This is a sunshade they completed recently, and it looks fantastic. This one has some great bins incorporated into it, covers their whole deck, as we can see here, and it's just a really fantastic design and a lot of cool things within this. And we can see a lot of pictures that they shared, including some close-ups of the attachment method, which was the ball bungees, which is one of the ones that we highlighted in that video a few days ago, which is one of my favorite ways to secure sunshades if it has grommets in it, because they're just really easy to use. They're really inexpensive and they work really awesome. And I think they're really good because you can quickly take them off if you have a windstorm coming or any kind of storm, really. You can take those off and then take the sunshade off. This is really cool. We can see here that they utilize the maker pipe flanges here at the vertical post. Let me just highlight this here so we can actually highlight some of the specific things. They use the maker pipe flanges on the vertical post here, as we can see, and kind of did that going all the way around, just at the very top of all these posts they have going around their deck. And the verticals are just going up. And then, of course, they're using a variety of different maker pipe connectors. We've got the 5-way connector there being used to kind of create that joint between those 5 pieces of conduit. We've got the piece of conduit coming out of that is actually bent. I imagine they use the handheld electrician's hand bender, which works really good for projects like this and is really cool to see incorporated into this, because not only do they have that kind of overhang and that lip on the front using the bender, they actually have this other piece of conduit that's coming out, and that immediately starts going downhill, and then it goes down to the other side of their deck at an angle, which is really cool. Don't know exactly why they did that. I would imagine because if they're sitting on this deck here and the sun's coming from this side, that's going to provide a lot more shade. So that's a good idea and really cool. And then we can see they used connectors like the T connector to add some cross supports in a few different places. And it looks like some 180-degree connectors back there. We can't really see them through the sunshade, but just a really great design for this canopy and a lot of cool things incorporated into it. And this is an awesome one. And I think I'll do a build breakdown of this later in the week. So be sure to subscribe so you can see that. And we'll kind of go through all the different connectors and all the different techniques that were used. But hopefully this gives you some ideas, because it's an awesome one. And I think it's a great one to kind of copycat if you want to make one like this. So that's really cool. Thanks so much for sharing it. Next up is a yard shade from Robert. I like this one a bunch. This is kind of a freestanding shade, which we typically see them secured in some form or fashion, like the one we just saw was secured with the flanges on the vertical post. But this one, as we can see, is freestanding, and it's covering the walkway and pretty much the whole yard, as we can see here, which is really cool. And just a really massive canopy and sunshade. We can see here some of those same connectors we just talked about, like the 4-way connector there being used to have the vertical post, and then the other piece of conduit running to this other vertical in the back here. We can see there's looks like 4, 6, 8 verticals maybe in total going around the yard here. Actually, maybe 9, because I think there's 3 rows of 3. And then I think there's conduit running between them from side to side, and then between some of them, going from the front to the back over here on this other side. I don't really know if that's what Robert calls the front or the back, but regardless, this is really cool. And if you're doing a freestanding shade like this, you're going to want to secure it in some form or fashion. We've talked about a lot of different methods on the channel in the past. One of the most common and probably most inexpensive is just to drive a piece of rebar into the ground and then slide the piece of conduit over top of it. You could also use the flange method with the concrete anchors. That's a really good way to do it if you've got a freestanding frame, and I'll link those ideas down below so you can check those out and see what's best for you. But this is a really cool shade from Robert, and really appreciate you sharing this. Next up is a great shade from Tom, and this one is really cool. It also utilizes a handheld tubing bender to add some nice bends and curves in this, to actually add a privacy wall on one side as well as the shade over top. And it's really awesome. This one is secured to the house with adjustable angle flanges, as we can see up here, which is really nice because then it adds that slope going down. And then there's some other connectors like the T being used to add this piece of conduit going to the middle. That's connected to a 180-degree connector. And then the piece of conduit is going down and then is secured to the deck there. I think with one hole straps on the deck railing. Actually, it might be going all the way down. No, I think it is. Oh yeah, it is going all the way down to the deck, and then he's using flanges to secure that. So that works really well. And we can see here that his shade cloth doesn't have grommets, and that's why he used the conduit cover clamps, and those just snap over top of the material and over top of the conduit. And that's another one that we highlighted a few days ago in that video, and you can find those on the website. But this is a really simple one, but a really great idea. Like I said, it's got some bins incorporated into it, and it's just a few hand tools. You can build this and save some money. I think he said he was looking to build one and asked a custom fabricator, and it was going to be really expensive. So he DIY'd it and saved a lot of money, which is always really cool to hear. So thanks so much for sharing this. Awesome job. Next up is a shade that Ray built. That's really cool. And this one is also freestanding, but kind of also attaches to the house. So it's kind of a hybrid method, which is pretty awesome. We can see here, this one actually utilizes the concrete anchors, as I was talking about, just those slabs down there, or maybe some footers that the adjustable angle flanges are resting on, or maybe bolted to. And going up, we can see there's 3 verticals securing, on the outside corners and in the middle. And then we can see here that they use some adjustable angle connectors to add some bracing in this corner, and then some adjustable 180s here in the middle to add kind of a V-shaped brace here in the middle of the frame. And then we can see a common connector that you'll use for projects like this, or any project that's kind of a rectangular shape, is the 90-degree connector, which is what's being used at the very top of the vertical here on this side and on the very opposite side, because that allows you to join 3 pieces of conduit together, and you can make corner connections, and that works really well for cubes and things like these projects. So that's really cool to see that there. And then, like I said, the bracing is a great idea if you're making a shade or something, especially if it's going to be attached to your house or near your house. You want it to be strong and make sure that it's built really well. So, adding adequate bracing is really important. And this is a good example of a couple of different braces. And then going down to the other side, I think we can see here in this other photo without the shade cloth attached, it looks like this is kind of sitting, there's a horizontal piece sitting against the house. Then he added some blocks there that the conduit can rest against. And then he used some of the 2-hole straps to secure that all the way down. It looks like there's maybe 10 or so blocks that is secured to. So that's going to provide a nice secure attachment, and that's really good. Then we can see here he's also got some cross bracing with some T's and 180s and just a lot of pipes running around in there. And so that's really good and going to be really strong frame. And then here it is with the shade cloth attached. Looks like maybe some zip ties or some ball bungees there to secure that. And just a really awesome frame and a great job with the design. So thanks so much for sharing this, Ray. We love seeing it. Next up is another patio canopy that is really awesome. And this one also is attached to the house, but doesn't go all the way down to the ground. It's secured to the deck railing. And a really common connector that we're seeing is the adjustable angle flange. I think it's really useful for these home canopy projects. And this is really cool. And this one was shared by John. He actually has a full YouTube video if you want to see this thing in action. Definitely recommend checking that out if you need some more ideas, or if you just want to see more details about this specific build. But essentially there we've got the adjustable angle flanges attached to the deck railing. Those are going up, and then there's some T connectors grabbing on, and then it's pretty much just a big 2-dimensional rectangle with T connectors in the corners, and then some cross pieces of conduit going between them. We can see there, looks like he used a coupling in one of the photos, I think. There we can see it to kind of extend the length. So if you're doing something over 10 foot, then you might want to add some length to it. You can use the couplings for that. Definitely just want to make sure that you brace it well. We can see this one is sitting directly next to a T connector and another piece of conduit. So that's a good idea. We can also see he secured the shade with zip ties, which is awesome. And then we can see on this side, he actually used some eye hooks to secure this to the house. And I think that's really awesome because we see people use these eye hooks for making hinges and being able to rotate shades up and down, which is a really cool idea and a really cool thing to see in action. And this is just a really cool shade. A lot of good ideas in here. Really not too many connectors and not too complicated or complex of techniques used. So that's really cool and definitely something you could recreate if you wanted to for your patio. So thanks so much for sharing this. Really awesome job. Last up is a shade that I really love highlighting. Anytime we do a canopy roundup, I try to sneak this one in because it's a really awesome design and a really great idea. And it also utilizes the adjustable angle flanges, and it uses them and leaves them loose to create a hinge. So we can see here that whenever this thing is kind of folded down and just kind of straight up and down, we can see it creates pretty much a privacy shade as well as kind of a heat barrier for people sitting underneath this patio out here, or underneath this kind of covered area. And we can see here that because of the adjustable angle flanges, he's able to rotate those pieces of conduit. So those just stay loose in there. They're secured just as much, to the overhead piece of material or wood as it would be if it was fully secured, if the end clamp was fully secured in there. But because those are spaced apart just enough, he's creating that hinge. And so these three verticals can just rotate out, as we can see here. And this turns into a really slick, sunshade that turns into a canopy that you can pull the table out and you kind of expand the whole sitting area. And it's just a really awesome idea. I love this one. Just makes use of those three adjustable angle flanges, kind of converts this from this, privacy shade and then goes into this awesome canopy. I think it's just a really great idea. And we did a build breakdown on this one a while back that you can definitely check out if you want to, utilize these techniques and make this exact same thing. Of course, you can customize the dimensions. The EMT conduit's really easy to work with that handheld tubing cutter. So all of these designs or any idea that you have is totally customizable to your exact space. I hope you got some ideas from these different shades and canopies. Always love looking at what you guys are making, so keep sharing them. Thanks so much to everybody for posting these in the community. They'll all be linked down below if you want to check them out in more detail. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.